Myself, Dr. W. B. Gunole from Kamla Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today I am going to discuss the periodic properties of the elements. And here, as we know that in the periodic table, there are total 118 elements are there, and all these elements have been classified into 4 blocks: S block, P block, D block, and F blocks. And now, according to the periodic law, the properties of the elements are periodic functions of their atomic number, and here periodic means whether the property increases or decreases in the group and in the period, and therefore there are total 4 properties of the elements which are useful to discuss the physical and chemical properties of the elements. And these 4 properties are atomic and ionic radii, and the second is ionization potential, third is electron affinity, and fourth is electronegativity. So we are going to see one by one all these properties. So the topic is periodic properties of the element, and here first of all we are going to see the, as we know that here in the classification of the elements, this is the periodic table, and here all the total 118 elements have been classified into S block, P block, D block, and F blocks, and depending upon the last electron enter into the type of orbital. And here we are going to see the periodic properties of the elements from S to P block, and whether these properties increases in the period and decreases in the group. So vertical, here this is the vertical column is the groups, and horizontal rows are known as the periods. So here total 7 periods are there, and total 18 groups are there. So here shown 1, 2, 3 up to 18 groups, and 7 periods are here, 1, 2 up to 7. So these are the elements in the periodic table, and we are going to see the periodic properties of the elements. So here the important periodic properties. And what is the periodic properties? As we know, up to the end of 17th century only the few elements been discovered. Therefore it was very easy to study and remember the properties of that elements. However, in case of during the 18th and 19th century, there was a rapid development in the chemistry, and several new elements were discovered, and therefore it gives rise to the classification of element into various set or groups having similar properties. This has been shown that arranging the element in such a way that similar elements are placed together while dissimilar elements are separated from one another, and this is known as the classification of element, already we have seen in the periodic table. So according to the modern periodic law, the properties of the elements, that is atomic properties like atomic and ionic radii, ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativity, are the periodic functions of their atomic number. And the word periodic means the rise of atomic number. With the rise of atomic number, the element in the same period or group, there is a variation, that is increase or decrease in a particular property of that element. So these properties depend on the electronic configuration of the atom of the element, and important properties are atomic and ionic radii, ionization potential, electron affinity, and fourth is electronegativity. So these are the properties, and first property that we are going to see is the atomic and ionic radii. So here first we are going to see the first property, atomic and ionic radii. So in this case the atomic size is very important property of the atoms, because it is related to many other chemical and physical properties. With respect, when we deal with the atomic size, the atom is assumed to be a sphere, and its radius determines the size. And in general, we can say that atomic radius is defined as the distance from the center of nucleus of the atom to the outermost shell of electrons. So this is the definition, that it is defined as the distance from the center of nucleus of atom to the outermost shell of electrons. This is called atomic radius. Now some radii again are there, that is van der Waals radii and covalent radii is also there. As we know what is van der Waals radius, and van der Waals radius may be defined as half of the internuclear distance between the two adjacent atoms of the same element belonging to the neighboring molecule of the same substance. And here, so this is the definition of van der Waals radius. And in case of covalent radius, it may be defined as one half of the distance between the center of nuclei of the two similar atoms bonded by a single covalent bond. And here similar atoms are there and belonging to the same molecule. Now in addition to that, there is also ionic radius. So ions are formed when neutral atoms lose or gain electrons. Positive ion is formed by the loss of one or more electron, whereas negative ions are formed by the gain of one or more electrons. This term ionic radii is referred to the size of ion in the ionic crystal, and therefore we can define the ionic radius as the effective distance from the nucleus of the ion to the point up to which it has influence in the ionic bond. So there are two important generalizations relating to the ionic radius, and that two important generalizations are: number one, the size of cation is smaller as compared to their parent atom, and number two, the size of anion is larger as compared to their parent atom, like Na plus, Cl Cl minus. So these are the two important generalizations. And now in the next slide we are going to see the variation of atomic and ionic radii in period and in group. Now what is the variation, what is the periodicity of these atomic and ionic radii in period and in group? Now there are two parts. We have taken A in a period and B for in a group. So what is in a period? So in going from left to right in a period, the atomic and ionic radii both decreases with the increase of atomic number, and it is also shown in the table that here here it is shown. These are the elements of second row: lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Atomic number is shown here 3, 4 up to 10, and nuclear charge +3, +4 up to +10. Electron configuration is 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. So last electron, incoming electron, goes in the second orbit. So second orbit 2, 3, 4. So there are 2 orbits only. Electron configurations, only 2 orbits are there, and incoming electron added in a second orbit. So here up to 8. Atomic radii shown here. See, the value decreases, and this decrease of atomic radii depends on the size of atom and on the basis of electrostatic force of attraction between the positive nucleus and the outermost shell of electron. So here we can say that in any period the alkali metal have the largest size while halogens have smallest size. However, the size of atom of inert gases are larger, generally larger as compared to other elements. So now here we can explain that as we go from left to right in the period, electrons are added to the orbital of the same quantum number or same orbit, and that is why electrons are added to the same principal quantum shell. Addition of electron to the same principal quantum shell and on an average no further from the nucleus, and hence cannot be added the size. But with addition of each electron, the nuclear charge increases by 1. Therefore, increase in nuclear charge attract the electron more strongly as compared to the therefore the value decreases in the size of atom. And in simple, we can also say that as the atomic number increases, the size of atom as we go from left to right, the size only 2 shells are there, and with the increase of atomic number, the size of atom decreases. Why it decreases? Because the electrostatic force of attraction between positive nucleus and the valence electron increases, and increase of force of attraction decreases the size. As the size decreases, the atomic radius also decreases, because it depends upon the size. So in the period, the atomic radii decreases because the size of atom decreases. Why the size of atom decreases? Because the electrostatic force of attraction increases from left to right in the period, and therefore it is difficult to remove electron from the valence shell. So for example here 2,8, so 2,8 is a stable, so this is a stable configuration, and to remove electron from this, so energy required is more. So here, so the addition of electron here, the 2 shells are there, so addition of electron, nuclear charge increases, and increase of nuclear charge, so what is the size? So force of attraction increases. So positive nucleus and valence electron, this force of attraction increases. With the increase of force of attraction, it is difficult, and what is now here, with the increase of force of attraction, what is the valence electron come closer and closer, and therefore the size decreases, and in period the atomic and ionic radii both decreases. So it depends upon the size. Second is in a group. Now in going down the group, the atomic and ionic radii both increases. with the increase of atomic number, and it is also explained in this table shows that these are the element of first A, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Atomic numbers are there, and now here see the atomic electronic configuration of the element. Lithium 2 1, 2 shares are here, 2 8 1, 3 shares are here, 2 8 8 1. Potassium 3 4 shares are here, 5 6. So as we go down the group, number of the shares are increases. So in case of lithium having 2 shell, sodium having 3 shells, so number of electronic shell increases, and therefore the size increases, and increase of shell increases the size, and increase of size decreases the force of attraction between positive nucleus and valence electron, and because of this, as we go down the group from top to bottom in the group, the atomic and ionic radii both increases. So this value atomic radii is shown here. So here number of shells are shown, 2 shell, 3 4 5 6, and see the value increases, ionic radii also increases. So this is depend upon the size of atom, force of attraction. So as we go down the group, number of shell increases, and therefore the size increases and force of attraction decreases, and therefore as the force of attraction decreases, so here the size increases, and therefore atomic and ionic radii both increases. So this is about atomic. This is the first property of atomic and ionic radii, and the second property is the ionization potential. Here the ionization potential, and the definition of ionization potential, as we can define this ionization potential, that ionization, as we know, ionization potential is defined as the amount of energy required to remove most loosely bound electron from an isolated gaseous atom. So it is the amount of energy required to remove electron from the outermost shell, and it is generally expressed in a kilojoule per mole. And so remember the definition of ionization potential, and so it is defined as the amount of energy required to remove electron, most loosely bound electron, from the outermost shell or valence shell of an isolated gaseous atom. And now there is a successive ionization potential, and in this case this is the M for metal and gaseous metal, and I1 is the first ionization potential. This amount of energy required to remove electron from this metal, and one electron is removed, therefore here is a 1 plus, so loss of electron, 1 plus, there is a 1 loss of 1 electron, so M plus is here, and energy required is I1. This is called first ionization potential, and from M plus here, M positive 1, again 1 electron from this is removed, and what is now total charge is now plus 2, again 1 by 1 we have to remove the electron, so 1 plus, 2 plus, again now from the M2 plus 1 electron is removed, and M3 plus, so this is the energy I2, this is I3, so first electron remove, energy required to remove first electron is called first ionization potential. Energy required to remove 2 electrons from the outermost shell is called second ionization potential, and likewise amount of energy required to remove 3 electrons from the outermost shell is known as third ionization potential, and therefore we can write the order of successive ionization potential. I1 is less than I2, I2 is less than I3, I3 is less than I4, so this is the order of successive, this is known as successive ionization potential. So one by one we can remove electron from that metal and metal ion, and this is known as successive ionization potential. So what is the variation of ionization potential in the period and in the group? So as we know, ionization potential is the energy required to remove electron, and as we know that in the period, as we go from left to right in the period, ionization potential value increases with the increasing atomic number, and as we know that it is very difficult to remove electron as we go from left to right. How it is? Now here table shows the value increase of the ionization potential value. So these are the group. Now here elements are lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Atomic number is given here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As we know, the configuration of this lithium is 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8. So as we already we have seen, as we go from left to right, the electrostatic force of attraction between positive nucleus and the valence electron increases, and therefore it is difficult to remove electron from the valence shell, and therefore it is possible, but energy required is more. But now, so here, as the electrostatic force of attraction increases from left to right, so it is difficult, and therefore ionization potential value also increases from left to right in the period. So these are the values shown here. These are the values. So these values show the increase of ionization potential value. So 528.99. Now but here two elements are there, one is a beryllium and second is a nitrogen. These two elements show exceptional configuration, that the value of beryllium is higher as compared to this one. Nitrogen is also higher as compared to this one because it is increased. This should be a less, but now this is greater. In case of beryllium and in case of nitrogen, they have higher value of ionization potential. And we can explain, as we know that in case of beryllium, ionization potential is value is more because atom number is 4, configuration is 1s2 2s2. So 2s orbital is completely filled and therefore completely filled and half filled. In case of nitrogen, atom number is 7, so configuration is 1s2 2s2 2p3 2p3 3p. P have 3 electron, so it is half filled. As we know that half filled and completely filled orbitals are more stable, they have extra stability, and because of that beryllium and nitrogen have higher value as compared to the next element. So this is the reason that they have extra stability, they are more stable because half filled and completely filled orbitals are more stable. So in general we can say that in going from left to right in the period, ionization potential value increases because with the increase of atomic number, because the size of atom decreases, and decrease of size of atom increases the force of attraction, and with the increase of force of attraction it is difficult to remove electron, and therefore the ionization potential value increases from left to right in the period. Now what is the trend in the group? So as we go down the group, the value of ionization potential decreases with the increase of atomic number. So why? As we know that as we go down the group, the size of atom increases. With the increase of size of atom, why the size of atom increases? Because number of shells increases. So with the increase of number of shells, size of element increases, and because of that increase of size of atom decreases the force of attraction, and decrease the force of attraction, therefore it is easy to remove electron as you go down the group, and therefore ionization potential value decreases in the group. And this can be explained on the basis of three important factors are there: atomic size, scaling effect, and nuclear charge. So here we can explain it. So first point is nuclear charge. What is the first is atomic size. As we have seen, as we go down the group, there is a gradual increase in the atomic size due to the additional new energy shell. This increase in the atomic size decreases the attractive force between the nucleus and outermost shell of electrons, and therefore ionization potential value decreases. So atomic size shows the decrease of ionization potential value. So these are the three factors, and first factor, atomic size, show the decrease of ionization potential value. Now second factor is there, second point is scaling effect. What is the scaling effect now? It is also known as shielding effect, and this effect is the effect of electron of the inner shell on the electron of valence shell, and due to which the valence shell electron is attracted by the nucleus, while the same is repelled by the electron present in the inner shell. So repulsive force acting on the valence electron balanced by the attractive force of the nucleus, and hence valence shell electron experience less attractive pull from the nucleus as compared to the electron present in the inner shell. The effect of inner shell electron, due to which valence shell electron experience less attractive pull from the nucleus, is known as the scaling effect, also known as shielding effect. And as we know, greater is the number of inner shell, greater will be the scaling effect caused by them on the valence electron, and therefore as we move down the group, number of inner shell increases, and hence scaling effect also increases. This increase in scaling effect in a group decreases the attractive force between the nucleus and valence shell electron, and therefore decreases the value of ionization potential. This is the scaling effect, also shows the decrease of ionization potential value. And third factor is shown, that is nuclear charge. The nuclear charge in going down the group also increases. This increase in nuclear charge increases the value of ionization potential. So now it is observed that we see that first two factors, that is atomic size and scaling effect, favor the decrease, while the third factor favor the nuclear charge, favor the increase of ionization potential value. The combined effect of the first two factors is that the ionization potential value decreases in the group, and these values are also shown in the table. Here the lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium atomic number and the value decreases down the group. So this table value also shows for the first group element. Now there are 5 factors which are affecting the ionization potential value, and already we have seen the size of atom, and as we go from left to right, the size of atom decreases, and decrease of size of atom increases the force of attraction, and therefore it increases the ionization potential value. And as we go down the group, size of atom increases, and increase of size of atom decreases the force of attraction, and therefore ionization potential value decreases. So we can say that size of atom also affecting the value of ionization potential. Next, magnitude of nuclear charge. As we know, in case of nuclear charge, as the nuclear charge increases with the increase of atomic number, and so we can say that here attractive force between the nucleus and valential electron increases with the increase of nuclear charge, and between the nucleus and the valential electron, and this is because the force of attraction is directly proportional to the product of charge on the nucleus and that on the electron. Therefore, with the increase of nuclear charge, it becomes more difficult to remove electron. Therefore, ionization potential value increases. So this is the second factor. And third is a skinning effect. Already we have seen what is the skinning effect. As we know, valential electron in a multi-electron atom experience a less attractive force from the nucleus and the repulsive force from the inertial electron. The combined effect of these two forces is that attractive force exerted by the nucleus on the valential electron is partially decreased and weakened by the presence of repulsive force exerted by the inertial electron. Therefore, electron in the valential experience less attractive pull from the nucleus, and therefore ionization potential value decreases. The decrease in the attractive force, which is due to the presence of inertial electron between the nucleus and the valence electron, is known as the shielding effect or skinning effect. So also we can say that what is skinning effect? It is the effect of inertial electron on the electron of valential, due to which valential electron experience less attractive from the nucleus, and therefore valence electron are attracted toward the nucleus but with a less force. So as we know that greater the number of inertial electron, greater is the shielding effect acting on the valential electron, and smaller is the attractive force exerted by the nucleus on the valential electron, and therefore lower is the value of ionization potential. This factor can be used to explain the variation of ionization potential of the element in given group of the periodic table. As we move down the group, number of inertial increases, and hence ionization potential value also decreases. So increase of force of attraction decreases the value of ionization potential. And fourth factor is penetration of effect of electron. It is well known fact that in case of multi-electron atom, electrons in the s orbital have maximum probability being found near the nucleus. This probability go on decreasing in case of p, d and f orbital. In other words, we can say that s electrons are more penetrating toward the nucleus than p electron. Therefore, penetration power decreases in the order, that is s is greater than p, p is greater than d, d is greater than f. And if the penetration of the electron is more, it will be closer to the nucleus, and therefore ionization energy will be high. This means that ionization potential increases with the increase of penetration power of the electron. And last, electronic configuration factor also affecting the ionization potential. And it is observed that certain electronic configuration are more stable than other. The atom having more stable configuration has a less tendency to lose electron and have a high value of ionization potential. We can give some examples here. The noble gases have stable configuration, that is NS2 NP6, 8 electrons. Stable configuration is NES2 NP6. They have highest ionization energy value as compared to other period. The second point is that the element like nitrogen, phosphorus have configuration and they are half filled. Such configurations are quite stable and require more energy for removal of electron, and therefore ionization potential of such elements is also relatively high as compared to their other element. Third point, we can also explain beryllium and magnesium. Beryllium have completely filled s orbital, magnesium have completely filled s orbital, and all electrons are paired. Such configuration are stable, and therefore result is that highest value of ionization potential they have. So in this way, some elements have and some elements are half filled and completely filled. They also show stable configuration. In that case, ionization potential value is more. So these are the 5 factors which are affecting the value of ionization potential. So today we have seen the different periodic properties of the elements, 4 important properties that we have seen, and out of 2 properties today we have seen, and their periodic functions, and whether it increases or decreases. And number 1, that is atomic and ionic radii, and second is the ionization potential and their variation in the period and in the group.